welcome everybody to USA International Speedway. It's United Dirt Sim Series coming at you here with the Liberty Towing 305s for UDSS, and we will be running tonight the Super Late Models also following this broadcast. Make sure you tune in for that one as well. Should be a great night of racing here. Most Wanted Motorsports showing up. It looks like we have a few of their drivers at least, but it's still a little early. We have about 5 minutes left in practice, and right now we'll put up the running order. Look at that, top of the board right there for Most Wanted Motorsports driver Doug Lockwood in the 08, and also the number 11 machine of Craig Loudermilch holding down the second fast time. So Andrew Hansen sitting in third from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, as well as Chris the Crazy Kangaroo Jones in fourth. Joshua Pickle from Brad Lamberson Racing there, BLR, in the fifth spot. So should be interesting tonight. I know there's a few that are sitting back waiting to see what kind of times get put up, and it's going to be interesting to see how the racing is tonight here in the 305s. The last night it was absolutely incredible in the 410s as well as the 360s. 360s were here at USA as well. So we've got a lot of great things going on here with United Dirt Sim Series. Once again, we will be bringing back the super late models tonight here from USA as well following this show. So it should be good to go. Hope everyone is well out in TV land. I see Patricia Payne checking in on the chat. Thank you very much. I am doing great, Patricia. I hope you and the fam are doing awesome as well. And no Aiden Beerline tonight. So actually, we need to get a KPR car in here, Patricia. You need to tell. We need to tell Kenneth Payne or even Kyle Rosick to get their butts in here for the Liberty Towing 305 here with the United Dirt Sim Series. So we are going to let it roll here for a minute. I am going to grab a cold one while we are waiting, honestly. So we are going to get ready to rock and roll with some racing action coming at you here in just a few minutes. All right, guys. Here we go. We are into qualifying now, and it is time for the national anthem. We will be right back, and we will get to the heat race action.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you.
All right, so there it is. We got the national anthem taken care of for tonight. We will be going green flag racing here in just under a minute. Jake Greenwood, Craig Loudermilch, and Doug Lockwood all hold the top 3 spots right now in these 305s. We're wondering, does anybody have anything for Most Wanted Motorsports, or are they going to go unchecked once again here in the Liberty Towing 305s? They have been one of the strongest teams out here for this 305 series, putting in their time, their energy, their efforts into their setups, as well as making sure that they show up and they gain their points on a weekly basis. I honestly don't know if anybody has anything for these guys. The closest, Steve Vogelsong from Sofa King, running a pretty hot lap there for the 4th position, about a 10th out. 2 tenths out is going to be Chris Jones, also from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. So there's definitely some drivers that are going to be there and within striking distance, but we will have to wait and see. Here we go. We are getting ready to rock with heat race number 1. Patricia Payne said it. Let's go racing, boys. Starting on the pole position, it is going to be the best of the rest. It's Coulter West in the 10C from LGR Motorsports. Starting outside, row number 1 is going to be Chris the Crazy Kangaroo Jones from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports in the number 54. Row number 2 on the inside, Most Wanted Motorsports driver Craig Loudermilch in the number 11. Also from Most Wanted Motorsports, it's going to be Jake Greenwood in the number 43. Row number 3, Sofa King Fast Sim Sports driver Andrew Danson Hansen in the number 2. Outside of him from Brad Lamberson Racing, it's Joshua Pickle Pickell in the 33. Row number 4 is going to be super fast Dustin Sargent in the number 77, sponsored by Works Graphics, as well as Joe Dowd in the number 21. That's going to do it for heat race number 1. We are going to go green flag racing here in just a moment here at USA, and it is going to be a good one for sure. Looking forward to it. we should be seeing the truck. Let's see. We're going to go 1 to green here as they get ready to take off in heat race number 1. Coulter West running that super fancy paint scheme he's got there from Coltrane Customs. Looks like that car's for sale. I laugh every time I see it. Great painter, and he threw together what he says would look like his sprint car in real life. So that's that. But here we go. We are getting ready. Lots of great looking cars out there, and we are going to throw down for, I believe, 10 laps here in this first heat race. One to keep an eye on right there, black, white, and fluorescent yellow, number 43 of Jake Greenwood. He is your top qualifier, as well as Craig Loudermilch. I think he was 3rd fastest, so a couple of the super fast guys starting out in 2nd row here in heat race number 1. We're going green flag racing right now at USA. Coulter West going to hold on to the lead there as they go through 1 and 2. Jake Greenwood already looking on the inside of Chris Jones to take over that 2nd position. So he's already on his move towards the front. Loudermilch now working on Chris Jones on the inside as well, trying to take over the 3rd spot from Chris Jones. So Chris Jones going the wrong way, my friend. Let's go. He's going to try and jump down the inside and bring Andrew Hansen with him. Right now, it's all Coulter West out front from LGR Motorsports. Jake Greenwood, super methodical, waiting, super patient, feeling out the track. He's done a couple laps down the inside. Now he's running just about mid-line, trying to find where all the grip is at right now, and he's going to be chasing it. Woo! Looks like Andrew Hansen got a little loose there. He's going to lose a spot, unfortunately, to Dustin Sargent. These guys are battling even in the back of the pack right there. That is 6th, 7th, and 8th place. So they are getting after it even for those positions. Right now, it is still Coulter West out front with 7 laps to go. Jake Greenwood kind of on autopilot right now, just waiting for the mistake so that he can really capitalize on it and take that lead over. Coming to try and work on the outside of Coulter West. He's going to maybe look up high, look down low. Still kind of following right now, just letting the laps click by. I think he's got something for him, though. We might see a Montana musketloader coming here from Jake Greenwood as he is stalking his prey right now. Coulter West out front from LGR Motorsports. The top 2 actually separating themselves from the pack by about 3 or 4 car lengths. Can Coulter West hold on to it here in this 10-lap heat race? Greenwood now looking on the inside. He's looking to start making his move. Coulter West blinking out momentarily. Pass is going to be completed by Jake Greenwood. Let's see what happens now. Greenwood comes up to run the high line down the straightaway, shutting the door right in Coulter West's face. Coulter West still trying to battle back, now running about midline. Jake Greenwood has enough to hold him off. Man, their sprint program is insane for these 305s here from Most Wanted Motorsports. Coulter West trying to find what he can to see if he can make a late charge as they go into the last lap, I believe. Or no, it's 2 laps. I apologize. This is the front stretch here. So Jake Greenwood going to go all the way down low. Not sure what happened there. So Jake Greenwood slows down to a crawl. I'm not sure if he ran out of fuel, possibly. Oh, man, did he forget to put fuel in it after qualifying? It looks like that might have been a possibility. Coulter West going to run unchecked there. Take the heat race number 1 win for LGR Motorsports. Craig Loudermilch in 2nd from Most Wanted Motorsports. Chris Jones from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports coming home in 3rd in this first heat race. Joshua Pickell From Brad Lamberson Racing, you see him right there in the number 33, taking home 4th. Top 5 for Andrew Danson Hansen in the number 2 from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. We are getting ready to roll directly in to heat race number 2. Here we go. Starting on the pole position for heat race number 2, it is Trace Olson from LGR Motorsports in the number 76 machine. Starting outside row number 1, it's going to be Charles Hartzell in the Gentleman Jack powered number 50. Inside row number 2 is going to be Steven Vogelsong from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports in the number 47. Outside row number 2, Doug Lockwood, the butt snorkeler himself, right there in the 08 machine from Most Wanted Motorsports. Inside row number 3 in the 922 car, it is Brandon Kurtstetter. Outside of him, Austin Stern in the 75X from LGR Motorsports. Inside row number 4, Anthony, where are my freaking donuts, Goyette, in the number 29 from Goyette Trucking. We appreciate everything he does for the league. As well as Blaine Professor X Brink in the number 21 from LGR Motorsports, rounding out the field. That is going to do it for heat race number 2. We're jumping right into it here. We should be seeing them spin the tires, light the fires here momentarily. Going to be going 1 to green right now as they get ready to get into formation. Doug Lockwood looking up top right now, just trying to figure out where he wants to take off from, it appears. This is going to be a good one here. We are getting ready to go green flag racing back here at USA. Coming out of turn number 4, they will release the hounds and be charging as fast as they can for turns 1 and 2. Want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Once again, we will be doing the super late models after this here at USA as well. Hopefully we have a better turnout than we did last week. We'll have to wait and see, though. Trace Olson going to pull it up into that top spot right now. That Gentleman Jack powered number 50 of Charles Hartzell charges into second place. Steven Vogelsong in third. And Doug Lockwood holding down fourth. Now battle for second. Oh, little contact there between Vogelsong and Hartzell. That's going to put Lockwood back a few extra spots. Not what Doug Lockwood was hoping for coming into the second lap of this second heat race. Right now, beautiful looking car right there from Trace Olson, getting it done in that number 76. Steven Vogelsong sitting in the second position from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. Austin Stern, another LGR car, leading the Hornet's Nest right there in that 75X machine. Going to slide up in front of Kurtstetter, take that outside line. Doug Lockwood looking down the inside. Can he go 2 positions up? He's going to try a slider. Couldn't get it done on Stern. Will he be able to hold Kurtstetter off? It looks like he will. So right there, Doug Lockwood going into 4th position in that 08 machine. Black with the blue numbers for Lockwood. Now he's working on Stern. He's going to try and drive right underneath him. Can't get it done. Here comes the Professor X in the number 21. Blaine Brink taking over the top 5 position. He is trying to get up there with his teammates. Right there you see Trace Olson out front still. Coltrane Customs powered LGR Motorsports number 76. Getting it done at the moment. 5 in, 5 to go. We are halfway through heat race number 2. Steven Vogelsong holding on to that second position. Looked a little high, got up into the marbles there on the last lap. He is trying to chase down and reel in Trace Olson. Olson not having it yet. He is trying to take off as fast as he can. Vogelsong making up a little bit of time there as they go down the front straightaway. Sorry, the back straightaway. Now they are coming onto the back straightaway right now. Bratt looks on the inside. Steven Vogelsong couldn't get it done. He has to jump back up in line. But Vogelsong wearing out Trace Olson right now. He is trying anything and everything he can. Doug Lockwood trying to close up that gap. Sitting in that third position. Let's check back in towards the back. Here we go. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. All right there. Anthony Goyette, get the anchor off your dang car and let's go racing, brother. He is trying to make his way up as well. Looks like he is slightly underpowered. Lockwood still going to hold down the 3rd position. Stern 4th. Professor X Brink in 5th. 6th is Charles Hartzell. 7th, Brandon Kurtstetter. Anthony Goyette, they are on the last lap. Here we go. Battle for the lead as they come out of 4. Drag race to the line. It's going to be Olson. No, it's going to be Steven Vogelsong. Wait, we're getting mixed results here. Okay, there it goes. It's straightened out. Trace Olson with the win. Steven Vogelsong in 2nd. 3rd's going to be Lockwood. That was a crazy race right there, boy. We are getting straight into warm-up. And they are going to be rocking and rolling here in just a second. So they are taking to the track one last time before we go into the feature race. I'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting the United Dirt Sim Series and everything that we do with all of our league races and title sponsors. So I'd like to give a big shout out and thank you to Coltrane Customs. If you guys are checking out a paint job, make sure you give him a look up and see his work. He's got quite a few cars here in the league. Jessup Logistics, Mark Jessup from Jessup Logistics. He was instrumental in helping us get started with the league. We appreciate everything that he did for us. Real racer. Always a pleasure to have him with us when he can make it. Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. Most of the administration team comes from the Sofa King team. We are always looking for admins to help out with the races. If anybody from another team would like to help assist, please give us a call. Let us know. Get a hold of us in Discord. Send us a message. Send a pigeon. I don't care. It's always nice to have the help. Pushing the Cushion Productions as always for the broadcast. Billy Bowerman from Speed World Hobbies has your on-road RC car needs as well as dirt oval needs taken care of. Make sure you check out Speed World Hobbies. Other co-painter for our league, Works Graphics, that is me. If you're interested in stuff that I do, please check it out as well. I am always accepting work and more than happy to help and get you a sweet looking ride here in anything that we do. Also, last but not least, Goyette Trunking, Anthony Goyette. I mentioned him before. We appreciate him coming on board, being a title sponsor for the 360s for the past 2 seasons now. It's absolutely amazing working with you, brother. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. We are in warm-up. Jake Greenwood holding down the top spot still with about 2:15 left. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the warm-up. So you know what that means. It is time for our main event. Here we go. You wanted the best, you got UDSS Sprint Cars. Liberty Towing 305s here at USA International Speedway. Starting inside row number 1 on the pole position. It's going to be the best of the rest. It's Coulter West in the 10C from LGR Motorsports. Outside row number 1, Trace Olson in the number 76, also from LGR Motorsports. Row number 2 on the inside is going to be the number 11, Craig Loudermilch from Most Wanted Motorsports. Suffolking Fast Sim Sports driver Steven Vogelsong going to take off outside row number 2 in the number 47. Row number 3 on the inside, the number 54 of Chris the Crazy Kangaroo Jones from Suffolking Fast Sim Sports and Most Wanted Motorsports driver Doug Lockwood in the 08. Row number 4 on the inside, Brad Lamberson Racing driver Joshua Pickle Pickell in the 33. Outside of him is going to be the 75X of Austin Stern from LGR Motorsports. Row number 5 on the inside, Suffolking Fast Sim Sports driver Andrew the Wrecking Ball Hansen in the number 2 car. Outside row number 5, Blaine Professor X Brink in the number 21 from LGR Motorsports. Row number 6, Privateer Dustin Sargent in the number 77 on the inside. Outside of him, the Gentleman Jack powered machine of Charles Hartzell in the number 50. Row number 7, it's going to be Joe Dowd in the number 21 on the inside. Brandon Kurtstetter in the 922 outside row number 7. Row number 8, it's going to be Jake Greenwood in the number 43. And Anthony Goyette from Suffolking Fast Sim Sports in row 8 outside. So there you have it. Those are the gladiators that are going to take to the arena tonight. One to keep an eye on is going to be Jake Greenwood, coming from dang near dead last. He is going to have his work cut out for him, but the guy is like ridiculously fast. So it'll be interesting to see. Coulter West going to bring him down to the green flag. Here we go. We're green flag racing at USA. Coming on to the backstretch, LGR drivers Trace Olson battling right there. Wow, with Coulter West, not sure what happened to Loudermilch there. He is over on his side. Let's do a quick little rewind, see if we can catch him. As they came down through 1 and 2, he's running side by side with Steven Vogelsong. So it looks like he might have gotten into Vogelsong just a little bit, some contact there between those two drivers. That ended up with Loudermilch on his roof. So he is going to have to be towed back to the pits. And he will have to go racing here shortly, but he's going to have to serve the towing time before he can jump back out on the track. So top 5 as it stands right now: West, Olson, Vogelsong, Lockwood, and Stern. And unfortunately, Most Wanted Motorsports driver there, Craig Loudermilch, being involved in that first caution. He will have to go to the back once his car is fixed and he's able to return back to the racing surface. One lap in, we almost got onto the halfway down the backstretch before the caution came out. So very early caution for these guys. Hopefully they can get settled down, settled in, and let's get to some green flag racing. Coulter West going to be on top of the board as it stands right now. LGR Motorsports holding down the top 2 spots. Austin Stern would love to make it 3 spots. He's sitting back in the 6th position. So he's going to be looking to move up as quickly as he can before everybody starts to check out. So Coulter West going to bring him back down to the green flag. I do believe we should be on the 1 to green. And this will be our first attempt at a double file restart. Could get hectic. Hopefully we don't have a yard sale on the backstretch once again. Green flag racing back here at USA with Coulter West out front right now, holding off Trace Olson and Steven Vogelsong. Vogelsong trying to make a move down there on the inside. He's going to lose that spot to Doug Lockwood. Now Austin Stern going to try and pass Vogelsong on the outside. Vogelsong running that low line to see what he can come up with. Freight Train on the outside as all of the LGR cars are going to be pulling into the top 5 spots. Doug Lockwood, the most wanted motorsports driver, that's going to take his crack at the top 3 right now. He is sitting in 3rd. He is waiting and letting the LGR guys kind of battle it out. And he's going to try and drive right around the outside of Trace Olson. So Olson went to make an inside move on Coulter West. And obviously the high side is where it's at right now, because Lockwood didn't hesitate and drove right around him. Let's check in on Jake Greenwood. Started in the 16th position. You see him right down there on the bottom of the track in that number 43. He is getting ready to crack into the top 10 already as he's looking to pass Brandon Kurtstetter down on the inside in that 922 car. So Doug Lockwood holding down the 2nd position from Most Wanted Motorsports. They have been unbeatable. Does LGR Motorsports have anything for him this week here in the 305s? They've been putting a lot of time in from all of these guys. Coulter West, Trace Olson, Blaine Brink, Austin Stern. It is showing. Look at this. They are in the top 5. There's 4 drivers in the top 5 from LGR Motorsports. The only one that is not is Doug Lockwood in that 08 machine. And he is holding down that 2nd position. Waiting. He is stalking his prey right now. He has his sights on Coulter West. He taps the wall, but it doesn't scrub off too much speed. Jake Greenwood kind of stalling out there, not making too much forward progress. It looks like he's battling right there with Dustin Sargent for the 10th position. Still a lot of laps left as he comes all the way up the track on a slider move. Dustin Sargent from Full Throttle Motorsports going to look on the inside. Couldn't get it done. It is a freight train of awesomeness going around the outside of the track right now as these 305 drivers leaving it all on the table. Coulter West in the 10C able to hold off Doug Lockwood so far as we go into lap number 10. Coming up here, Doug Lockwood going to try a slider. Coulter West sees it. He's going to try and cut down low. So Doug Lockwood, your new race leader from Most Wanted Motorsports, up front. And then look at all the LGR cars right behind him. Now battling for the top 5, you've got Steven Vogelsong from Suffocating Fast Sim Sports, as well as Joshua Pickle Piquel from BLR, Brad Lamberson Racing. Man, these guys are getting it done. 20 laps to go. 10 laps in, 20 to go. LGR making a statement here tonight. Holding down 2nd, 3rd, and 4th positions. Actually, 2nd through 5th. But now with the battle from Vogelsong. There's Blaine Brink in the teal and purple. He is leading that little mini hornet's nest right there that has Jake Greenwood in tow. Greenwood riding it out with 19 to go. Sitting in the 9th position. Waiting to make some moves. Piquel down on the inside from Brad Lamberson Racing. They're going to drive right around the outside. The top side of the track really coming in tonight. Lockwood on rails. He is just dialed. as he kind of runs a modified slider line, starting down in the low position and letting the car come all the way up to the wall as he works through 1 and 2. 3 and 4, he's going to take more of a midline to high approach, so he enters the track more in the middle, comes out higher up against the wall. He has got it going on right now for Doug Lockwood. Coulter West still holding down the second position. Trace Olson in third. Fourth is Austin Stern. Fifth, a battle for fifth right now. Jake Greenwood going to take it over from Blaine Brink. So Jake Greenwood on his way up as we are halfway home in this one. Jake Greenwood looking nasty in that Most Wanted Motorsports number 43. He is chewing him up on the inside. Not something that Lockwood was looking forward to. He's got to give up his lead that he was holding. And they will be starting side by side, I believe, with 15 laps to go here in our second restart for the Liberty Towing 305s. Some great racing right here. Looks like the Crazy Kangaroo might have had some issues. He's back out on track now. Oh. Well, he's been in there a while. So Lockwood holding down that top spot for Most Wanted Motorsports. Craig Loudermilch all the way back there in the dog shit blender towards the back of the pack. It seems like that is just a blender full of dog poop with the lid off, and you just hope that you don't come out smelling too horribly bad. So Loudermilch trying to battle his way back out of the back of the pack as he had that early incident in the main event. So this will be our second attempt at a double file restart. So this should be the last attempt here for double file. After this, we will go single file. So Coulter West has got the best shot at trying to take back over the lead for LGR Motorsports. Most Wanted Motorsports definitely ain't going to let that happen easily. That's for sure. With Doug Lockwood down on the inside. This is going to be a battle here. A couple of Most Wanted cars, a couple of LGR cars. We are getting after it right now. Lockwood with a great restart. Coulter West slightly sleeping on that one. Caution flag out for back further in the pack. Looks like that might have been with Dustin Sargent. Let's go back and focus on his car real quick. Woo-wee. Here we go. From the restart. Watch this. It's going to all go to hell here real quick. Dustin Sargent right there. 3 wide, and Piquel got into Vogelsong a little bit. And unfortunately, Sargent receiving the bottom end of that one. So tough break for Sargent there, catching the getting caught up in that accident. Loudermilch digging himself up to the 12th position there for Most Wanted Motorsports. Still has almost half the race left, so definitely has a shot at being able to pull himself out. So first attempt right here at a single file restart. Coulter West going to pull up tight on Doug Lockwood, getting ready to go back to green flag racing. We are 1 to green, I believe, right now. So Blaine Brink from LGR Motorsports was running in 5th, lost the position to Jake Greenwood and Charles Hartzell, now being scored in the 7th position. But LGR Motorsports overall having one hell of a night tonight, as well as Most Wanted Motorsports. That is a given. These guys show up to dominate, and they do. Here we go. Lockwood going to bring him back down to green flag racing with 14 laps to go. We're green flag racing here at USA. Coulter West right on his butt. Got a lot better start there for the restart this time. Sitting in that 2nd position. Trace Olson was looking down on the inside of West. Not going to get it done. He's going to try again. And they are battling. Looks like roller derby out here. You've got the top 2 spots right there for Doug Lockwood and Coulter West. Trace Olson running down the low line. Austin Stern, he's kind of running low, mid, and high. Jake Greenwood bumps into the wall slightly there. Trace Olson going to take over 2nd. Greenwood looking to follow. Charles Hartzell up into the wall a little bit. He keeps it going. Coulter West losing 2 spots in that last corner. He's going to battle back, try and get up on Jake Greenwood. Let's see, is it's going to be a drag race? Looks like the high line might be slightly better than the low line, as Most Wanted Motorsports driver is going to go 1-2 here coming out of this corner. Trace Olson still holding on to that 2nd position by a thread. Let's see, great run from Trace Olson. Coulter West now running up a little bit higher on the track as they come down the front straightaway. Jake Greenwood going to pull into the 2nd position. Trace Olson not having it. He's going to try and go for broke here as he is working that inside line with the caution flag coming out. So Jake Greenwood coming all the way from almost dead last to 2nd place with 9 laps to go here for Most Wanted Motorsports in the Liberty 305s, the Liberty Towing 305s. We're going to get them re-racked, restacked, and ready to rock and roll here at USA International. Some great racing here, back and forth. Top 5 have been getting it on. Let's look a little bit deeper in the pack here. Steven Vogelsong in 7th. Charles Hartzell 8th. Brandon Kurtstetter in 9th. Joe Dowd. We're going to get everybody a little bit of TV time here. In that number 9 machine right there is Joe Dowd. Anthony Goyette running in 11th there in the number 29. 33, Brad Lamberson Racing. Joshua Piquel. And then you've got Dustin Sargent. Who else? Dustin Sargent being shown in the 13th position. Andrew Hansen 14th. And Craig Loudermilch in 15th. Chris Jones looks like he might have hung it up here tonight. Tough night for him. He'll be looking to come back out for some redemption in the super late models following these Liberty Towing 305s. So a little bump and run there as we get ready to go back to green flag racing. Trace Olson cleaning off his tires, it looks like, in that 3rd position. We should be going 1 to green now. as they are going to work onto the backstretch on hopefully this last pace lap of the Liberty Towing 305s here from USA. Want to thank everybody for tuning in once again. We do appreciate all of the views. Here we go. Coming out of turn number 4, we're going to go back to green flag racing with Doug Lockwood and Jake Greenwood, both from Most Wanted Motorsports. So you've got teammates battling for the lead right now. Then you have Trace Olson right behind in third. And you've got Blaine Brink, Coulter West, and Austin Stern. It's the LGR party right behind him. Regardless of team affiliation, as soon as you hit the track, they say when the flag drops, the BS stops, and that's the truth. All these guys are looking for the W tonight and to get onto the podium. So regardless if you're a Most Wanted Motorsports car and you're battling with a Most Wanted Motorsports car, you're giving it all they've got with 7 laps to go. One of the Woods is going to win this one, it looks like, if they don't take each other out. You've got Greenwood and Lockwood battling, drag racing down. Greenwood all the way up against the wall. He's going to look down low now. Caution flag out on the speedway here at USA with 6 laps to go. Joey Frosted Frakes over in the chat, sad we missing out tonight at work. That is a bummer. Your team is putting on a show tonight here from Most Wanted Motorsports. This is going to be an all-out war to the finish between the Most Wanted Motorsports drivers of Jake Greenwood, Doug Lockwood running in the top 2 spots. Then you have Trace Olson, Coulter West, Blaine Brink, Austin Stern. Top 6 cars all with a shot. If things go awry, things go amiss, anybody could win. And anybody can podium there, definitely. Vogelsong having a hell of a night tonight as well, sitting back in that 7th position, I believe. Maybe 8th. Yeah, so strong finish for him as well. There in that number 47 retro paint scheme. It is a barn burner right here at USA for the Liberty Towing 305s with Jake Greenwood still out front, Doug Lockwood sitting in second. It'll be interesting to see if Lockwood has an ace up his sleeve to try and get this one with 6 laps to go from Jake Greenwood. Jake Greenwood going from worst to first tonight so far, looking for the W. He is chasing that all-time win record here in United Dirt Sim Series. And can he do it? Lights out on the pace truck. We should see it pull in here off of turn number 4, and we are going to go back to green flag racing here at USA with 6 laps to go.
Green flag.
All right, so Lockwood not able to get a very good restart. It looked like LGR was ready to go, unless maybe they were jumping the gun a little bit. Everybody stayed in line, no harm, no foul. Lockwood pulls up into that second position. Now he is going to be looking to make his move on Jake Greenwood as they come to 5 to go. We're going to be 4 to go at the stripe. Jake Greenwood still holding it down, but now Trace Olson trying to throw his name in the hat, I should say. Sitting in third. He is sitting on the podium right now. Coulter West trying to chase down Olson. So you've got a lot of mini races within this one big race. Jake Greenwood now looking down low. trying to find any advantage he can find over Doug Lockwood. Lockwood putting those two tires right in the good stuff. Let's see as they both ran high in 1 and 2. Lockwood going to run a mid to high line. Greenwood all the way on the bottom. Now Greenwood all the way up into the wall and Lockwood to the bottom with 2 laps to go. They are swapping back and forth. We've also got a battle for the podium. 3rd place finish right here. Trace Olson and Coulter West. Now Blaine Brink. So 3 cars battling for the 3rd position. Jake Greenwood still holding it down. They're on the last lap. White flag is out. Jake Greenwood looking down low. He is going to continue his winning ways here in United Dirt Sim Series in the Liberty Towing 305s with Doug Lockwood looking all the way out against the wall. Battle for 3rd. Trace Olson going to take it from LGR Motorsports. Close 4th for Coulter West. 5th, Blaine Brink. 6th, Brandon Kurtstetter. 7th, Austin Stern. 8th, Steven Vogelsong. 9th, Joshua Pickle Pickell. 10th is going to be Joe Dowd in that number 9 machine. Anthony Goyette bringing his car up to 11th. 12th for Craig Loudermilch in that number 11 car. Andrew Hansen 13th. Dustin Sargent 14th. Charles Hartzell 15th. And Chris Jones in 16th. So we are going to get these guys pulled up here on the front straightaway. Get some pictures taken here real quick. And we are going to give them a chance to get in to the Discord. All right, so let's see if they are over in Discord ready for the post-race interviews. And give them just a moment here, guys. Looking for the top 3 drivers, Trace Olson, Doug Lockwood, and Jake Greenwood, to hop over into the post-race interview server. We've got one. Here we go. Taking home 3rd place in the Liberty Towing 305s tonight from LGR Motorsports, it's Trace Olson in the number 76. Man, that was a crazy race.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Had a lot of fun out there. Me and Coulter were really dueling it out towards the end there. So
Absolutely, yeah, that was a battle there at the very last, lap or two. But your whole team, I mean, Austin Stern, Blaine Brink, you guys were all up there. At one point you had 2nd through 5th position, I think, or 2nd through 6th position for you guys. It
yeah,
was a pretty good night for LGR as well as Most Wanted Motorsports.
yeah, it's pretty cool to see. Pretty proud seeing everybody get up there. So that's a lot of fun. That's good that we know that we can hang with those guys. I mean, they're still a little bit faster than us. We got some work to do, but it was fun to see.
Absolutely, man. Well, I touched on that, how great their 305 program is. That, they've put a lot of time, a lot of effort, and they have amazing setups and talented drivers piloting their cars. So they're doing a great job. But you guys definitely stepping up and putting in a lot more time, a lot more energy, and a lot more fine tuning on your setups, and it's showing for sure. I think
Yeah,
that was shown tonight.
yeah, I think so. Coulter's been a great leader for us and making us put in some work to get the job done. We got a podium tonight, and the other 3 were right behind me, so can't ask for anything better than that. I mean, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th would be nice, but you get what you get.
You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. That's what my mom
That's
used to
right.
always tell me, right?
Yep.
Well, hey, man, who helped you get out here tonight, and who would you like to thank?
Oh, all the guys at LGR, pushing the cushion, UDSS, and Finish Line Repair. That'd be Professor X's company, his dad's company.
Absolutely, man. I noticed that you guys got that all in your car and you're repping it, and that's awesome. And it was good to see you guys. It was a hell of a battle, and I called it out over the over the broadcast and said, just because they're on the same team doesn't mean that they're not going to be fighting for every last place that they can get, every spot, every position. It doesn't matter. You have to do what you can. You're a race car driver. When the flag drops, the bullshit stops.
Oh yeah, it's competitive. It's bragging rights, and we can
Absolutely, man.
give each other a hard time about it afterwards.
Well, I know that you've also been a force to be reckoned with there in the super late models, and we're going to see you out here in a short time for those as well here at USA.
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
So maybe we'll be doing another interview here shortly.
I hope so.
Hell yeah, brother. Well, that is Trace Olson in the number 76 from LGR Motorsports, taking home third position. Coming home in second place tonight from Most Wanted Motorsports, it's the 08 machine of Doug Lockwood. How are you doing, bud?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
You're just here so you don't get fined.
Yeah, I'm here so I don't get fined. I'm just kidding, Dave.
Man, that was a crazy race, brother.
Yeah, and I did not need those yellows at the end. Not very happy about them, but as they say, shit happens. It was we were rolling pretty good. It's just that rhythm thing.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's definitely nice to get into a green flag. A lot of green flag laps in a row, and once you got to bunch them back up, man, you lose all the work that you just put in.
We were rolling pretty good there on the top, and then I was moving around, sliding through the middle a little bit, cutting the corners off with the gear that I had, and just had her rolling pretty good. And right when they threw that yellow, Jake had just barely beat me to the line because I hit that bump on the top of 4, and he got a run on the bottom and beat me to the line by like 200ths of a second, and that gave him the lead on that restart. And that was all she wrote for Jake.
Well, man, it was crazy because like he was working the low line on one lap, and you'd be all the way up against the wall, or mid to high line, and then come around the next lap, you're down low, he's all the way up against the wall. It was like, wow, you guys were just searching for any little grip, any little advantage you could find, and teammate or not, of course you're going to race each other clean, but you're going to give it everything that you got to get that W, huh?
And we enjoy racing, and I think when you have a teammate you're racing, kind of how they race, so it's a little bit easier when you're moving around. We had one close call there where we almost got each other. He got into the grass in 2, and I came off the top and kind of diamonded it off and tried to go under, and he got loose right in front of me. And that goes to we knowing how each other race, and weren't able to didn't take each other out, so was able to finish 1-2. It's good. After Jake failed math class and didn't know how much fuel to put in the heat, he came back and
I
showed
had
us.
a feeling that was what happened. I wasn't sure, because I just saw him slow down, but I was like, man, he came to a stop there in the heat race. I wondered if he forgot to put his put his fuel in.
We told him, we said how much we were running in our chat, and he just didn't click at the extra click, and that was all she wrote.
Oh man. Well, he was on fire tonight, but you had one hell of a rocket ship for sure.
Yeah, man, I was pretty pumped up. I haven't been on in a week. I had a big race at my real racetrack last week, and to come out at USA, which is a rough track as far as the ground. You're bouncing all around at that place. So to come out with a second, I'm pretty stoked.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. Who would you like to thank who helped get you into second tonight?
First off, I got to thank McCotchner Motorsports. That guy gave me one, or however the hell you say it. How do you say it, Dave? I don't even know how to say it.
Oh,
But
McCockiner.
yeah, McCockner Motorsports hooked me up with a badass set of tires on the rear for the main event there. That thing was hooked up, hammered down, and we were going. I got to thank the Most Wanted guys. I got to thank the Butt Snorkeler, Beaver Solar Panel, and of course the guys over at Most Wanted, Joey, Darren, Jake, Craig, all of them. We're rocking and rolling these days.
Joey
And it's always,
looks.
what's
Sorry,
that?
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Joey looks frustrated. In the chat, he's been posting that, like he posted, sad we're missing out. He had to work again tonight, so Sounds like he's pretty bummed that you guys were able to find all the success, and he's got to sit on the sidelines for a minute.
Yeah, see, he's on the bottom of the totem pole, so we send him to work so he can pay for our internet. So someone has to do it for us.
There you go, brother. Well, hey man, it's always awesome. Glad to see you came home second. I was really rooting for you, hoping that you guys were gonna. I didn't know who was gonna win. Greenwood's always he is always a wild card. You were always on your game as well, and it's awesome watching you guys battle lap after lap. I thought it was pretty impressive that the LGR guys were hanging with you a little bit. They've been trying to step up their program. They don't have it quite figured out, but they're making progress, I think.
Yeah, for sure, they're getting there, and that's what makes the racing fun. It ain't fun when you get out by yourself, or you know what I mean. And then you got guys. You saw it in the heat race. I got kind of shuffled back there, and I couldn't get back by them. And that's what makes a league fun is when everyone's competitive and can run together. It'd just be a lot more fun if we could all root against Jake and he'd take it a little bit more easy on all of us. But I'll call his internet provider again next week and see if I can't get that thing disconnected.
Well, keep digging, brother. You're almost there. You almost got it squared away, I think.
Hey man, thanks for the league and thanks pushing the cushion for the broadcast. Appreciate you guys.
Absolutely, brother. Take care, man. That is Doug Lockwood. Oh wait, I have one question before I let you go.
Let her rip.
Who is the butt snorkeler?
You gotta look it up, man. They
Oh,
got
I
some
looked it up.
badass
But
swag.
who
They got
who
some
is
badass swag.
who is the butt snorkeler though?
You know, it's the hidden question. It's just like, who's Barry McCockner? We all don't know. It's just a hidden secret, and we'll all figure it out one day.
He had one hell of an interview last night in the 360s when he won. It's
Yeah, I
on
saw it
Facebook.
first thing this morning, man. I was digging it. I was digging it. I was just glad I was able to actually understand him this week.
Absolutely. Well, we are going to figure out who the butt snorkeler is one of these days. But for now, Doug Lockwood, have a great night, buddy. Great job on the second place finish tonight.
Thanks, man. Be back next week. Sorry to all those that I hit the last 2 weeks. Been a rough one.
All right. That's Doug Lockwood from Most Wanted Motorsports. With the win, the beast of the East. I don't really know.
Midwest.
Jake Greenwood, the beast of the mid East.
That'll work.
Close enough. 43. Rocket ship. Man, I had a feeling a Wood was going to win tonight.
Oh man, yeah, that was I was kind of a bailout there. I really don't know if that's how it would have ended up if we didn't get that one yellow where I just barely beat him back to the line there. That was pretty lucky on my part.
Yeah, man, it was great watching you guys race though. Like I was calling it out, that was anybody's race. Depending
Oh,
on, what would have happened, if you and Doug would have touched wheels or something, third through sixth was right behind you. Like everybody was right there in a tight pack, and it made for some great racing. And it looked like your car was working just as good on the bottom as it was on the top.
yeah, it was pretty good pretty much wherever I went. But like I said, Doug was kind of the same way, and uh, we were. I think I slid him that one lap, and then we started kind of getting in a battle there, and then I'd mess up one corner, and he'd be right back to the inside. We actually almost wrecked each other. Coming out of two there, I got into the grass, and Doug was already planning on diamonding off and hitting the bottom, coming off the corner, try to get a run down the back stretch, and I about killed us both there by getting a little sideways there.
Well, he brought up a good point where he said that, all the time that you've taken to race with your teammates in general, that you kind of get a little bit better understanding of what to expect from them when you're actually out on the track under race conditions, which probably helped you guys slightly. Of course, you could still make mistakes, but if you're genuine, if you have a good idea of what to expect from each other, it's a little bit easier to race harder, isn't it?
Definitely, just like when you get the same guys back here with UDSS every week, you kind of you kind of know these guys and how they race, and
You
that definitely.
don't know.
Oh
Look,
yeah.
being out front, you have no idea what's going on behind you.
Oh, there's certain people
I'm
that
just kidding.
I can give you a hard time, and there's a few of them here, and
Well, you made
you
it the
gotta
hard
know what's
way
gonna
tonight.
happen.
You made it hard on
Yeah.
yourself tonight. Running out of gas in
Yeah.
the heat race, going from worst to first. I think that says something right there for you.
Yeah, definitely got bailed out with those cautions though. They kind of came at the right times, and I was able to get a few on each restart. It definitely helped me once we went to single file because double file there, I wasn't going anywhere for like the first 10, 12-ish laps maybe. I really wasn't going anywhere other than the people that got caught up in incidents and had to restart behind us.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. LGR put on a pretty good show tonight, I thought as well. They've been putting a lot of time in to try and catch up to you guys. They still have a ways to go, but they were looking pretty strong as well, I thought.
I'm not even sure who is in LGR. I know
Trace Olson, Coulter
Piquel
West,
is.
Blaine Brink, and Austin Stern.
Okay.
Piquel is in BLR, Brad Lamberson Racing.
What? Oh, okay, that's what it is. See, I get that all mixed up.
But you had, okay, so third, fourth, fifth, and seventh. And at one
Oh,
time,
dang.
they were second through fifth or sixth. Second through
Yeah, I was gonna say
sixth.
those were names that were up there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
those guys, you got it rolling.
might have some competition, but
It's looking like it.
man, you guys got your program figured out though. You guys bring a fast race car to every 305 show we have, and are always the ones to beat. So
Yeah, these guys have helped me out a ton. Doug and Craig and Joey coming on here about, gee, I guess I don't know, maybe it was 2 or 3 months ago, but yeah, those guys have helped us out a ton, and I think we've helped them out a ton as well. So it's pretty much a win-win for all of us.
absolutely, man. Well, who would you like to thank? Who helped get you out here tonight? You killed it once again.
Definitely those guys over at Most Wanted. Like I said, it's always a blast racing with them and working on what we got. And Butt Snorkeler as well. They've just come on board with us here and been helping us and giving us our merchandise and whatnot. Um, Jessup Logistics and Design Metal Art and Double D Designs for the race car and UDSS for the league and Pushing the Cushion Productions for the great broadcast to watch after the race.
Hell yeah, man. Once again, dominating the I can't even say it. Liberty Towing 305 series, Mr. Greenwood. I don't know, man. Somebody gonna be able to beat you one of these days?
Oh, it's gonna happen. It's probably gonna be either Joey or Doug. Those guys have really been on it. I know Craig won that one at Volusia. He looked pretty tough there. I don't know recently if we do any testing at Volusia or any race at Volusia. Craig has been on the money there. I don't know what the heck it is. He flew past me one race, and I thought something happened. I thought something broke. I don't know.
That's awesome. Hey, you need to send me a message so I can get you out your decals that I got for you guys.
Alrighty, will
So,
do.
all right, that is Jake Greenwood, your feature winner here tonight at USA International Speedway for the Liberty Towing 305s. Have a great one, Med.
Hey, you too. Thank you.
That's going to do it for us, folks. We will be coming back here shortly with the super late models at the famous USA International Speedway. Want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We definitely appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, also in Discord or iRacing League page. If you are looking for a fantastic sprint car league to run in, make sure you check us out. Have a great night. God bless.